Hey mathematicians, let's do your homework. Alright, so we have a shaded grid here. This is a hundreds grid, you don't need to count them. I want to know what decimal this represents. So the nice thing about decimals is you can write them in the hundreds place. That's 10, 20, 30, 2. So it's 0, because you don't have the whole thing shaded. And 32, this place value is in the hundreds place. The shaded area of the grid represents a part of a project that Dokkan has completed at his work as a game designer. What fraction represents this value? I'm just stressing the completed because later on we will get to the point where I tell you, hey, this is the part that's completed. Tell me the fraction or the decimal or the percent that represents the incomplete part. So you just need to be careful for what it's asking. But this one's just asking for the shaded bit. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then really what I do is 90 minus those two, 88. That is 88 out of 100, which I don't see anywhere, but I see this 44 out of 100. Yes, I can simplify 88 by dividing it in half to 44, but 100 divided in half is not 100, so that one's not it. I'm doubtful of this dividing this 88 denominator just because I don't think I know a times table that really easily makes 100 into 88. So let's start. We can divide by 2. That gives us 44/50ths. Don't see that anywhere. I see 2 that are out of 25, so let's divide it by 2 again. That gives me 22/25ths. So here we are. The shaded area represents the part of the journey that Noah has completed. Here's what I was talking to you about. What decimal represents the part that he has not completed? So I want a decimal to represent this white amount, not the shaded amount. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times 5 is 20. And I've got 4, 8, 12, 16 20ths that are not complete. That is not 1600ths, even though it's very tempting to be like 16. That's 16 20ths. So let's see, 16 20ths. Let's see if I can divide that by 2. That gives me 8 tenths, which looks like this, which is the same as 80 hundredths. You can add as many trailing zeros as you want to. Back page. The shaded area represents the part of the book Malik has read so far. What percent represents the part of the book he has finished? Has read so far and has finished, these are the same thing. So we are looking for the shaded amount here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is out of 25. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 out of 25. Remember that percents literally mean for every 100. They're always out of 100, so we need to change this to be out of 100. There are 4 25s in 100. Oops, there go the lights. 9 times 4 gives you your answer. And then you make that number into a percent without the fraction, without the 100. Alicia is learning a new dance for the dance team. The shaded areas represent the part she's already learned. What percent represents the part she still needs to learn? So again, we're looking for the white part here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 times 6 is 30. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 30ths. 30 times 3 gives me 90. 30 times 4 gives me 120. So I actually don't want to multiply this. I'm going to simplify this. That gives me 3 tenths, which then I can multiply to get 30 hundredths, which is not my answer because I want it as a percent. My answer is 30%. Nope, not last one. Second to last one. Janai found the model below in her math test last year. What decimal represents the fraction? That means we're going to start with a fraction of the model that's shaded. I see 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6's don't multiply to 100. So here's what we got to do. We have to change this to a decimal using some long division. 6 goes into 1 0 times. raise that decimal to the roof. 6 goes into 10 one time. Finish your long division. Be careful. Last one. Jose found the model below on his math test last year, which percent represents the fraction, we're starting in fraction form, that is not shaded. Well, one of them is not shaded out of 4 of them. And we want it to be a percent. If I go this way, maybe I know 4 times what makes 100, or I can go this way and divide by 4. 100 divided by 4 will give you the same answer as this scale factor right here, which is 25. 25 100ths is 25%, and the 75% is there as the trick answer because it's 75% shaded. And if you don't read closely enough, you'll accidentally go for the shaded instead of the not shaded. And we're done.